So now all that remains to be done is to export this animation we've created as a Lottie animation. So we're going to do that now. We have the composition selected here, and I'm going to go up to Window. Now you do have to have installed the extension. You can either find them in Adobe Exchange up here, or you can download them from the website. And I'm going to go to Extensions, and you can see that we have both body moving and LottieFiles. Now, LottieFiles is probably a lot easier. The body moving plugin comes up, gives you export options, etc. So today I'm going to focus on the LottieFiles one, but pretty much exactly the same in reality, except one spits out a file as a JSON file and you don't really get any previews, and the other one has better support for the app, etc., and integration with the LottieFiles.com website, which is a website that's been built around the Airbnb Lottie technology. So I'm going to use the LottieFiles. So that was Window, and then I'm launching Extensions, and then LottieFiles. Okay, now you can snap this in over here if you want, but I'm going to leave it in its own panel. And you can see we have to choose an object. So we have our current composition selected. You've got a number of settings in here. So if you click the setting, it's going to go away and read the composition. And you can see places to put in metadata. So I'll put my name in. I've put the description. It's Acumen ident reveal. And then keywords, Acumen reveal, brand, ident, animation, whatever else. And then theme color, I've just described it as reversed out as on black. Okay, in this case. So that's what it's designed for, because obviously there'd be a need to change this if it's going to be on a white background or a yellow background, etc. There are options for showing hidden and exporting hidden layers, guide layers, etc., extra prompts. If they're needed, you can turn off some of these. I'm going to try turning them off. Then I can hit save to save those settings. There's also like a preview thing here to preview animations once you've rendered them. I did this one a couple of minutes ago to test the plugin was working. You can also sort of discover and search for other animations in the marketplace. So preview at the moment, this is private, and I have linked it as well. I've logged in as myself so that I've linked the two accounts. So that's a process that you may need to do the first time. It normally just asks you to input a code, and you log in on the, it's free, you log in on the LottieFiles.com website, and then it'll just follow the on-screen instructions. Dead simple. Okay, so my account is connected to this plugin effectively, and then I come back to here, and all I'm going to hit is this button, and you can see it's going to go away and render like so, and it gives me a preview. I can then change the background. You can see what it looks like on dark grey, which is actually sort of where we went with the brand in the end. But for the purposes of consistency, I'm going to change the background back to black. You can see that the render is going to be 60K, so it's actually smaller than the video even after we ripped it, but the main advantage is that this is vector, so it's completely scalable. Okay, and you can see in here that there are the possibilities of outputting to mobile app, so we'll do this in a minute. So that's an option as well, and you have a render graph, which is just sort of showing you there's quite a lot going on all the way through it. There's a loop on at the moment. You can also save it to your PC. I'm going to hit upload here. It's just going to start, it's going to render, and it's going to upload it to my cloud account, my LottieFiles account. Should be done pretty quickly, and there you go, it is done. It gives me the render. Now it's got a black background set. Looks exactly the same, but you can see I can now see it in the previews tab rather than back here. So I now have two previews, the one I did a few minutes ago and the one I've just done now, and you can see I've substituted the black background, so I have a grey and a black variant. Okay, equally, if I want to see one of these a little bit more, I can hit here, show QR code. Okay, so I'm going to have to handhold this because I can't find my thing. So I've got my LottieFiles application here on my phone, and I can, at the bottom, I can click on preview, and then on the computer, if I click show QR code, I then scan the QR code on my phone. Oh, like so, and then I get the animation on my phone. So I can now choose what I want to do, whether I want to share this with somebody, I can show it to a client, and obviously I can then view it on the phone, pass it to someone, see what they think, that kind of thing. The color's not rendering very well on this video. There is obviously yellow in there, but it's probably there you go. When it faded, it was all right. I think it's just because of the tricky light that I've got in this situation, and I'm hand holding everything. So you can have your animations on your mobile to share with clients, see what they think, that kind of thing. Okay. So I will cut that video in later and you'll get a better idea. But basically, that is the process through LottieFiles. Once I've done it in here, again, I could maybe save this. You know, as a copy, I'd just like to kind of be organized. So I'm going to say in here, final Lottie version. Okay. And just hit save, just in case there are any settings within that. If I were to switch to my LottieFiles tab, like so, in the account, it would now appear under not so much the dashboard, but my private animations. I haven't yet shared it with the rest of the world. So you can see in here one that's got a transparent background and one that has the black, which is why I added the extra black to it. You can click again, there's a QR code, and I can share it privately. So I don't want to share it with the world, but for a client, I can just copy that and hand off to allow people to test it. It might be with my team or what have you. There's also a download link here. You can convert to GIF. You can try editing the animation if you want to change some aspects of it. And also, finally, you can hit download up here to download the JSON file and so on. So basically, that's it in a nutshell. A whole process from start to finish. Illustrator, prepping the artwork, bringing it into After Effects, animating the various elements, exporting both as video and as LottieFiles and comparing that. That's pretty much everything you need to know, and that's the end of my kind of quick hack tutorial on how to get artwork from Illustrator via After Effects into Lottie. Hope you enjoyed it.